Giving it like one more minute and then we'll go ahead and get started if anyone else trickles in at the last minute. But thank you all very much for being on time. And while you're waiting, feel free to scan the QR code, or in the chat, Carly posted our website link, and you can access lots of great information about our group through our website if you're bored and want to do that. All right, we'll go ahead and get started and people can join in if they do a little bit late, no biggie. Like I said earlier, just an FYI, this meeting is being recorded and it will be uploaded onto our website later. If you're uncomfortable with anything said, shared, seen in the meeting, please just reach out to us. Also, no pressure whatsoever to put on your camera, unmute your mic. Feel free to put in the chat, feel free to email us after, whatever makes you the most comfortable. So that said, welcome. We are Women in STEM. We are really excited to be having our first kind of general body meeting of the year. We had our sort of welcome picnic a few weeks ago, but we're really excited to be having this meeting to really kind of share who we are, what we're about, and some of our upcoming things that we have going on this year. So again, if you want our website, it's on the next couple of slides too. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Just to start, what is Women in STEM? Who are we? I'm sure we all know, considering we go to a medical campus, STEM means science, technology, engineering, and math. Very broad, but kind of the general sciences. Our group, Women in STEM, was founded in 2015 at the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus, and we are a student-run organization that is funded by the Office of Inclusion and Outreach, also known as OIO. And they support other groups like SACNAS, the LGBTQ+ Hub, and we love to collaborate and work with those groups. So OIO is a super great office to work with. We cannot recommend them enough. They're great. And again, if you want to access our website, this QR code sticks around for a little bit. So our general mission as a group is to substantially increase the representation and support of women in STEM disciplines through advocacy, education, community outreach, skill building, and fostering allies among our peers. So kind of broadly really supporting and uplifting women in STEM and building a community and sort of advocacy group through that. So some of our general goals include cultivating discussion and awareness about issues related to women in STEM fields, promoting mentorship and fellowship opportunities between students, staff, and faculty here at Anschutz and beyond, which you'll hear about in a bit, providing and promoting opportunities for career development and advancement for students and trainees. And so if you have any questions, feel free to stop me, put them in the chat, whatever. We will also have time for questions at the end. But just to kind of build onto that, in addition to our role on campus, we really aim to promote STEM education for youth who are not traditionally encouraged to enter jobs in these fields, i.e. girls, minorities, and low-income students, and to be a source of community education on STEM issues. And again, we'll talk about this a little bit more, but I did include a QR code to our outreach page in case you wanted to read a little bit more about the things that we do. All right, and now we will introduce some of our officers that are here on the call. We'll try to do this briefly. We have a lot of officers this year, which is awesome. We really love when people want to get involved, step up, and even if you're not an officer, there are a ton of ways to get involved here at Women in STEM. You can, still help us lead events. You can volunteer with us. You can come to our events. There's a lot of wide-ranging opportunities. But just to kind of start us off with our current officer board, which we elect officers during the summer. So our officer board runs kind of the whole school year. My name's Lauren Thompson. I'm the current president, and I am a fourth-year pharmaceutical sciences PhD student. And if we want to just run down the list of who's here really quickly, Kendra.
Hi, I'm Kendra, and I'm a fourth year PhD student in the toxicology program.
Catherine, I'm a third year graduate student in the mold bio program.
I'm Amber. I'm a lab manager, PRA in RNA bioscience.
Hi, I'm Carly. I'm a third year PhD student in the integrated physiology program.
I don't think Anna's here. And I don't think Evan's here. Claire?
Hi, I'm Claire. I'm a first year bioengineering PhD student.
Awesome. And then we have so many officers, I could not fit them all on one slide. We do also have a QR code. We have a very cute Meet the Officers page. You can even meet the officers' pets on our Meet the Officers page. I recommend it a lot. My cat's on there. And so continuing, we have our mentorship committee. I'm not seeing Meg or Allison or Jen. Who's our next person? Janae?
Hi everyone, I'm Danae. I'm a PRA in the neuronal injury program and one of the high school mentorship program co-coordinators.
Awesome. And then Amber.
Hi, I'm Amber. I'm a first year in the pharmacology PhD program.
Awesome. And Crystal, I think you're our last one. Maybe Crystal's only listening in. All right, well, Crystal's wonderful, and she is our mentorship secretary. And then I don't think anyone else, any other officers are here. But awesome. And then, yeah, we also have our Girl Scouts STEM Day co-leads, which is myself, Danae, and Reagan Miller, and we will talk about Girl Scout STEM Day in a couple of slides. But awesome, thank you guys. We love our officers. Everyone is really dedicated. It's a really great group to work with. I have really found a lot of love and community through the Women in STEM Officer Board. So if that's something you're interested in next year, definitely we would love to have you. So sort of going back to who we are and what we do, we host 1 to 3 events per month during the school year. It kind of depends on what's going on. And that's with the goal of engaging both our campus and our community. These include things like lunch hour discussions on rotating themes. These themes include, negotiations, interviewing, CV, anything you can kind of think of, imposter syndrome, family planning, anything you can kind of think of as a women in STEM topic and beyond. We do panel discussions. Last year we had a really awesome panel that we collaborated with some women in women in engineering groups. We do workshops, again, like TV building, things like that. We'll do networking events, crafting series, workout and yoga series. We've done like icing cupcakes in the past while, you kind of listen to a talk about how to network and build your brand, things like that. We've done large community engagement events. We've previously held a town hall with lawmakers where we really talked about, science policy and things like that here in Colorado and nationally. And additionally, I will talk more about our outreach events and these really kind of community-driven educational outreach, things that we do. And again, reoccurring theme of QR codes will take you to different pages on our website if you are interested. And so just to kind of go into our outreach events a little bit more, we're really here to help our our members find volunteer opportunities and, find things that they're passionate about. If you really love educational outreach, if you really love kind of going into these underserved communities and helping promote STEM, show them opportunities. It's awesome. We have lots of great opportunities. If you're on our email list, you'll definitely hear about them. But so our annual Girl Scouts STEM Day, I think we've had 4 of them, maybe 5 at this point. And I'll speak about that a little bit more. We do a high school mentorship program that started last year and is going to be continuing this year. We've hosted students on campus for hands-on experiments all the way up to high school age. We judge and volunteer at science fairs. We've also done like experiments virtually for a science fair. We did a fun little lemon volcano last year. We provide mentorship and shadowing opportunities to students at different levels. We've previously collaborated with the CU Pre-Health Scholars Program and kind of talked to them about different opportunities. And additionally, we've collaborated with groups like Think Like a Scientist, Young Hands in Science, BEEP, which is a bioengineering program, and more. So lots of really awesome outreach events and opportunities. If that's something that you're interested in, make sure you keep checking our emails. So to talk about one of our big annual events, Girl Scout STEM Day, myself, Danae, and Reagan are the current co-leads of Girl Scout STEM Day, and this is something that was started a few years ago, and it started by bringing Girl Scouts onto campus. We would have a ton of volunteers. We do lots of really fun hands-on experiments, and I'm guessing. I am so sorry if there was a wrong Zoom link. I apologize about that. Luckily, this is being recorded, so we can definitely share that with anyone that missed the beginning. I'm also happy to stick around at the end if anyone wants me to go back some slides. I'm very sorry we had a Zoom link confusion.
No worries. There were just a couple people in the other room, but yeah, I'll just stay over there in case anyone else does join so I can forward them over here. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Allison. And yeah, anything you missed, it's probably on our website, which is in the chat, and we can post that again. There's also going to be more QR codes for it. So definitely feel free to go through our website if you have any questions or, ask us. And thank you so much, Carly, for doing that. So cool. You guys. Sorry about the confusion. So again, this is an annual event focused on, local Girl Scouts, getting them excited about STEM. We've done different age groups in the past, typically like 3rd to 6th grade, sometimes up to 8th grade. We've brought them onto campus in the past to do different hands-on experiments, things like building a terrarium, things like building, I think they built a telegraph one year. They've done different, cool like DNA extraction from strawberries, lots of cool things. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we've had to pivot to virtual events. So in 2020, we did the scientist Q&A where we brought in female scientists from all different fields. We had like a civil engineer, we had a marine biologist, we had like someone who worked in environmental science. Super cool. That was broadcast to kind of all age groups, all students. It wasn't really localized to Girl Scouts. And then this year we're talking about doing a sort of escape room, and that's still in development. And if that's something that interests you, and when I say escape room, I mean virtual escape room through a Google form. I promise it sounds cooler than that made it sound, but it will be cool. It's really fun. If you're interested in that, please feel free to reach out to me, Danae, or Reagan. Definitely really cool opportunities with Girl Scout STEM Day, and we're always looking for volunteers to get involved with that. So yeah, definitely feel free to reach out. All right, and then our other big annual event that we do every year, obviously, is the Women in STEM Symposium, and this is focused on advancing and celebrating women in STEM, having open discussions about, being a woman in STEM, networking, community building, and also recognizing excellence in STEM, because we usually give out our annual awards. And then so our upcoming symposium is actually next Wednesday on October 27th. Hopefully you've gotten some emails about this. We have more info in the slideshow, but it's going to be from 12 to 5 p.m. That last hour is a networking event over at Ursula's. So 12 to 4 is kind of the main symposium. And this year's theme is breaking barriers. Some previous themes that we've done include empowerment and inclusion, hearing all voices, dealing with imposter syndrome and overcoming barriers. And last year we did a speaker series on sort of how far women in STEM have come. So really awesome opportunity. And so I will share our flyer for this year's event. Like I said, October 27th, next Wednesday, 12 to 4 p.m. in Krugman Hall, also on Zoom. If you need that Zoom link, please reach out. I'm sure we'll be blasting it over the next week. If you would like to attend in person, particularly in Krugman Hall, we need you to RSVP on this link to COVID guidelines. We just have to make sure we're staying under a certain number. We have to make sure we know who's there. So please use this link. We've also included this link on our website and our emails to just make sure that you're RSVPing if you would like to attend in person. If you want to attend via Zoom, you can RSVP, but it's not required if you're attending online or virtually. And then you do not need to RSVP to come join us at Ursula's. That's a little bit more relaxed. So we would definitely love to see you guys there. So I will take a little brief pause for questions, or if Kendra, who is our symposium lead, have anything to insert here.
I think you did a good job. Just want to kind of emphasize the October 20th deadline for the Women in STEM Awards, and then those will be announced at our symposium this year.
Awesome. Yeah, and so I apologize. I should have finished my slides before I said that.
I
Yeah,
didn't
so
know that was
here
next.
you can see our call for nominations. Again, we've extended this through Wednesday, the 20th, instead of Friday. So there's still a couple of days to get your nominations in. And so we're giving out 3 awards this year: a mentorship award, a community service award, and an ally award. You know, anyone at the Anschutz campus is eligible to be nominated, faculty, staff, students, etc. Definitely not limited to faculty or anything like that. So please, we're definitely still looking for nominations. We have really cool awards lined up this year, or I should say prizes. So definitely we would love if you guys have anyone to nominate. Let me get rid of that bar. So if you need that QR code to submit nominations, it's right there. You can also, again, find it on our website under both the awards tab and the symposium tab, I believe. So lots of places to find it. And then just briefly, you know, our symposium is going to feature lots of awesome speakers. We have someone from Pfizer, or we have people from Pfizer actually, someone that works at Novartis, lots of awesome people from our own campus. So definitely this is something we're really excited about and we really want to see everyone at. So definitely show up, even if it's just on Zoom, even if you can only come for a couple hours. It's going to be super fun. And look out in your email for the schedule if you're really interested in seeing, you know, one speaker or another, a certain topic. So yeah, any questions about that before we move on? Awesome, guys, make it easy. So moving on, I think the last thing I want to mention is our mentorship program, which is this really awesome thing that we started a couple years ago. We're now in our 3rd cohort of mentors and mentees. I think we have 40 something pairs this year. It's awesome. And so these mentors and mentees meet once a month, and it's kind of free form. You get to, you know, work with your mentor or mentee to work with your own schedule. You decide when you're going to meet. We also have different like mixers, events, trainings if you're involved in that program. We did just finish recruiting our 3rd cohort. If you're interested in that, we will recruit again next year in fall 2022. But there's lots of ways to get involved, and or we can help you find a mentor or mentee if you are super interested in doing that sooner rather than later. Please just reach out to us. We have lots of opportunities. And so some of the goals of that program are to facilitate one-on-one mentoring relationships between senior and junior members of the Anschutz campus and beyond. We typically have industry members, people from sort of beyond our campus who get involved with that too. I know my mentor, last year worked at Pfizer and she was awesome. So, you know, really cool opportunity to get connected with people that you might not meet otherwise. We also strive to create a mentorship community, and finally to provide training on mentoring skills to mentors and mentees. So really awesome opportunity. And as part of that mentorship program, we've also expanded into this high school mentorship program. I don't know if Amber and Danae want to say anything about that and sort of our kind of upcoming high school program that we're going to get started in a maybe month or so.
Yeah, I can go ahead. our first meeting is actually going to be next week with the high schoolers. So we have a lot of interesting mentors from our Just We STEM mentorship program. And we have, I would say, almost around 24 high schoolers that are going to participate. And most of our events are just once a month for about an hour during their extended lunchtime. So yeah, we're just hoping to do some panel discussions and kind of have different topics for each of the meetings and just kind of give these high schoolers an idea of kind of what science looks like and different career paths and how to get there. So we're excited.
Awesome. And are you guys still looking for mentors? If someone on this call was really excited, could they email you?
Absolutely. Yes. Danae is in the process kind of getting everything squared away with that this week. So yeah, if anyone is interested, feel free to reach out to any of us and we'll be happy to have you.
Yeah, and if you email just our Women in STEM email, we will make sure it gets to the right person. So that works too, if you're not sure who's involved with what. So awesome. Thank you so much, Amber and Danae. We are really excited about doing that for our second year in a row. And we do that with St. Mary's Academy. Is that right? A local school? Yeah, awesome. Cool. And so, like I've said, if you are not on our email list, that's the best way to hear about our events. We make sure everything gets blasted through there. You'll probably get too many emails from us, but they're great. And so if you are not on our email list, or if you're really excited about something that we talked about and you want to get more involved, please email us. We're always happy to help. We're always looking for more people to get involved. So yeah, just reach out. Definitely love to get you guys involved with our group and doing more stuff. And if you have an idea, last year I'll call out Reagan because she's not here. She really just emailed Kendra and said, I'm really excited about this kind of event. What if we did that? And, she joined our exec board, made it happen. I mean, she didn't even join it last year. She just made it happen. And it was awesome. And, has now joined the exec board and is continuing. So, if you just are really excited about one thing, that's great. That works. We'd love to work with you to make it happen. So finally, I will share our social media. If you follow the QR code, it'll take you to our website page with all of the links. That's a little bit easier than searching everything that I've listed here. So I'll leave that up for a second. But again, if you go to our website, you'll find it. Everything is on there. And if you can't find something on there, please reach out and we will help you and or make it available on there. So I'll give this 3 more seconds if anyone's taking a picture. And again, I can go back to any slides after if anyone needs a QR code or something. But all right, so that's kind of our presentation about what Women in STEM is, what we do. So now I'd love to pause and ask if anyone has any questions. And also, this is a really great opportunity if anyone has an idea for an event, something that they've seen, something that excites them. Last year we had a member reach out and just say, could we screen picture a scientist? And we had a really awesome screening and discussion event, because that member reached out. So, it's definitely, if you just send us an email, we are happy to try to make it happen. So I will shut up. But if anyone has any questions or wants to share any ideas, this is a great time to do so.
I think we definitely need to have one lined up for as early as November. December, I don't know if there's too much engagement, but there is an opportunity to have an event in November. And if any of you aren't officers but have an idea for an event, any officer, including myself, is happy to help with how that planning goes, because I know it can seem very overwhelming when you think, can I host an event? And it's really very simple, and it's a good opportunity to kind of practice planning and working with people and networking even. So if any people who aren't officers have ideas, don't feel like it's too far out of reach. There's always people who are happy to help.
Absolutely. And I think what's great about virtual events is A, they can be really easy to plan because you don't need all the logistics, and B, you can invite almost anyone from around the world to come speak. If you have a speaker that you really like, a program that you really like, and they're not located here, now is a really great time to just reach out to them and ask them to Zoom with us. So yeah, possibilities are endless. And you can also feel free to send ideas and questions to the email after if something comes to you later today, tomorrow, next week, whenever. No questions?
I
Everything was
guess
clear?
not a question and not an idea, but
Okay.
I met some of you guys at the picnic, but I'm learning about some of you now, and I just want to say that you guys seem really organized and it's very cool, and I'm excited, and it's nice to meet you all.
Thank you. That is a very lovely compliment. We appreciate it. And yeah, it's great to meet everyone. I wasn't at the picnic. I got sick that day, I was really bummed about it, and I didn't get to meet everyone, but I heard it was a great time. Anyone else? And again, feel free to reach out, whenever inspiration strikes. You can, if you get a cool email and you're like, this looks cool, forward it to us, whatever works.
Should we like go around and introduce people or?
Yeah, we do an officer introduction at the beginning. I apologize, we missed the people that were in the wrong Zoom link. But yeah, we could absolutely go through and introduce anyone that wasn't, isn't an officer and or wasn't here at the beginning. I think that's a great idea. We love building community here at Women in STEM, and so I think that's great. So let me just put up our website QR code in case anyone needs that. But yeah, if anyone wants to start us off, I would love to do just brief, who are you, what program / what do you do on campus?
Yeah, if some of the people who aren't officers want to introduce themselves and maybe tell us how you learned about women in STEM, that's helpful for us to know how you ended up at the meeting.
I guess I can start. So my name is Nasha. I'm a first year BSP student, and I actually learned about women in STEM, I think first from Regan, because she was like a big part of our recruitment, and she still kind of like checks in on us BSP students. So knowing that she was a woman in STEM member, that was cool. And then also one of the gals in a lab I'm going to rotate in, Jen. I think you said she wasn't here, but Jen, I actually got to talk with her and she mentioned women in STEM. So I was like, this seems pretty cool. I'll have to, join in on this.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. We're really happy to have you here.
Thank you.
I will cold call. I have taught a course, so I am prepared. Rose, you have your camera on. Can I pick on you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy to. Hey, everybody. I'm Rose. I'm a PRA in the Department of Gastroenterology, and I've been working here since I was an undergraduate student. I started in 2018. I think I first heard about women in STEM because I was thinking about applying to med school here at CU Anschutz, and I was looking to see how focused the university was on inclusive groups, and ran into this and realized that I could join without being a student, and that appealed to me. So after I graduated and got my degree in 2020, I came back to work here as a professional research assistant and decided that it was time for me to get a little bit more involved in this community. And so here I am. I'm also part of the mentorship program, which I'm really excited about.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, we are open to postdocs, staff, faculty. This is definitely not an exclusively student organization. Many of our officers are not students. We have postdocs, we have lab managers, PRAs. So yeah, absolutely. If you have friends in the lab that are like, oh, I didn't think I could go because I'm not a student, tell them to come. You know, we are always open. And same with, we are open to all gender identities. We are absolutely not exclusive to women or people that identify as women. Absolutely always open to everyone and looking for lots of great input from everyone. So yeah, thank you so much, Rose. Does maybe Rachel or Sam want to introduce themselves? It's okay if you don't, no pressure.
I'm just here as I'm just here as part of a like class credit. I'm not actually a woman in STEM. I'm not involved in STEM at all. So I'm just here to enjoy and watch you guys enjoy yourselves. No worries.
No, very cool. We're happy to have you.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be good for your class.
Yeah.
I'm a postdoc in bioengineering, and I saw your guys' posters and was really interested to join. I came to campus during COVID, so it's been weird trying to get to know people and get to know the campus.
Yeah,
Totally.
absolutely. Yeah, no, that's awesome. And yeah, we really, you know, excuse me, we really are proud of the kind of community that we've built. And, you know, I personally, you know, I think COVID would have been a lot tougher for me on our campus if I didn't have this group. So yeah, we are thrilled to have you. And yeah, hopefully we'll see all you guys at lots of our future events. Yeah. Anyone else? I think Allison, you might be our only person. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. So yeah, sorry, I'm in lab. I'm dealing with quite some drama in life right now. My poor dog got injured and yeah, but
is he okay?
Yeah, he got a little wound on his arm, and it's just, you know, struggling to give him medicine and try and keep him still as possible so he doesn't re-injure himself. But
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, good. Best of luck to you both. That sounds tough.
Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, I'm a postdoc. I currently am helping to run the mentorship program, but it's really this awesome team that I'm guiding through it. That's really doing all the work. But yeah, I've been involved. I've been on campus for like almost 5 years in February. And so I've been around for a while. I've been involved in Women in STEM pretty much the whole time in different roles. And yeah, so I'm happy to see all these new people here and some familiar faces from the mentorship program. And yeah, I'm glad that you wanted to all come get more involved, and hopefully we'll see you at some of our future events.
Woohoo. Awesome. Well, that's really all I have for you guys, unless anyone has anything they want to add, last minute thoughts. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will definitely make sure A, this recording is posted, and B, that, you know, as long as you're on our email list, you should get all of our invites to our future events. And of course, feel free to check out our website where we share lots of things and keep you up to date and all that good stuff. So awesome. Any last minute words, questions, anything? All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lauren.